Hello, Nyojon, welcome, and we are live. All right, so today's topic of conversation is our journey to entrepreneurship. So I want to welcome everybody today. I'm so excited to have you all here today as we dive into the world of building a business from scratch. And I'm not alone on this journey today. I have two very, very special ladies with me here today, and I want to be able to ask them or have them share insights on how their journey on becoming entrepreneurs and their experiences. Together, we will talk about the highs and lows and everything in between as we explore what it really takes to turn an idea of growing our business to where we are today. So I'm going to bring my lovely business partner with me on the stage. Oops, wrong one. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I brought myself on stage earlier. Hello, hello. Thank you
Hello,
for being
hello,
here with me
guys.
today. All right. So we'll just do a round of introductions really quick and just introduce yourself and where you are from. Earlier, I didn't introduce myself, but I'm Pania and I'm streaming live from the US in Minnesota. And I have two lovely ladies here. Tina, if you can go first.
Yeah, I am Tina Willis and I'm coming to you live from the UK. I am 62 years of age and I'm an online business owner.
You say?
Well, hello. I am streaming live from Arizona, USA. And did I say my name's Tay? I'm a little starstruck, so if I didn't say, I am Tay. I am Tay for those of you who don't know me. I'm streaming from the US, and I am also a digital business owner.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. So as we start our journey today, we just wanted to share. Tina has been an inspiration to us, as we said earlier. For Tay and I, we're a little starstruck because to us, Tina is famous in our eyes, and one day we hope she'll be famous in your eye one day.
Mhm.
But that's one thing about our community is that we get to watch other business partner and we get to resonate and connect with them. And today, it's an honor to have Tina with us. So if we continue our live on the longer than our general time, please excuse us because we have somebody very important in our house today. So to kick off our first um, question of the morning here for us and in the afternoon for you, right, Tina?
Yep, it is 1:30 here now. Yeah.
All right. So we are trucking along and we're making things work because that's the genuine stuff that we love about our business is that we get to work with different partners from all around the world. And today that is showing proof of it. All right. So first question is what was the defining moment that pushed you into entrepreneurship and how did you overcome any doubts or fears along the way?
Okay, so firstly, I want to thank you guys for inviting me. It's just an absolute pleasure being here. And this is the first time, guys, I have met these two beautiful ladies, but we already resonate with each other. And that is the beauty of a digital business. So, as I said, my name's Tina Willis, and for 25 years, I was in corporate life, building my so-called career as a corporate manager. But it was 16, 17 hours a day, non-stop emails, budgets, targets. And as you know, they keep changing, and they never stop. And it got to a situation at the age of 57 where I had a bit of a breakdown in work. Well, I was driving home from work and I can't remember getting home. It was that bad. I never saw it coming. I never saw that moment, but something inside me had snapped. And I got home and my husband said, enough is enough. This is crazy. We hardly see each other. We're both working full time. He said, something's got to give. But I didn't know what I was going to do, guys. I didn't have a clue what I was going to do because I'd been in sales for so long. That's all I ever knew. And the more I worked my way through the illness, I suddenly realized I didn't want to work another 10 years and have nothing to show for it. I didn't have a retirement plan. I was sick of sales. And I think it took me that moment, that pivotal moment to change my life, to say, do you know what? Why am I doing what I'm doing when it's not giving me a passion? It's not giving me a purpose. It's Groundhog Day every day. And every year you do more and more and more for very little reward. So all I'm trading is time, health, and my freedom. Um, but as I say, I didn't know what I was going to do. And when I came across an advert, like many of us did, in social media, I would never sign up for anything but something. I always say it was divine inspiration. I always say somebody sent this to me, because I actually just signed up for the free webinar. I watched it, I don't know how many times. And then I took that next step, paid the 149, and the rest is history. Doubts and fears along the way. I was a little bit skeptical in the beginning, as anybody should be, but skepticism is healthy until it's not. And I did the investigation into it. I actually looked at the people who were on the webinars and stalked them, to see if they were real, see if they were alive, and are they robots or anything like that. But I actually overcome that fear and that doubt, because I had two choices. I could either say stuck where I was and ill, and have no life, or I could take a risk and start building something for myself alongside my corporate life to escape that rat race. And that's what happened. I became a job quitter and never looked back. Never looked back.
Wow, look at how amazing you are. You're just soaring in this business and such an inspiration to so many. And I am always saying we have an amazing global community because everyone is so generous and giving, and it's just amazing. Like, I always say this because I just traveled to the UK today virtually.
It's great, isn't it? It's wonderful. And I'm in the US.
Right?
That's
Yeah, and it's
right.
amazing. Your stories, everybody has a story, right? And I can totally relate to the breaking down parts. Like, you spend so much time working on somebody else's dreams, and then you forget about your own family, you forget about your own time and your own health, and you don't even notice until you actually break down and you actually are like, your health is declining, right? And that's when you wake up.
It is. And also, Tay, I lost myself. I
Mm-hmm.
lost who I was, and I don't think, unless, apart from my closest family, I didn't tell anybody. But I lost the confidence I had. I lost feeling, I felt numb, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And sooner or later in that corporate environment, it's going to happen to people. So that's why I'm blessed now to share this business opportunity with everybody. And I will put myself out on social media, because if I can make one bit of difference to this world through this business, then I will.
Mm-hmm. It's too good of a blessing not to share.
Yeah.
Because if you can just change one person's life, right, or one family's life,
Yeah.
that makes such a big difference already. Because not everybody's going to believe us, but hey, it is an amazing business with an amazing system. And again, one family at a time, right?
Yeah.
Like I always say on my um, every day, or not every day, but when I have a chance to, one family at a time with this amazing system
Yeah.
and with this amazing community. You just don't know until you do your investigation or your research, right? Your due diligence, like we did ourselves. So the best part to get over the skepticism, and it's normal, like you said, it's part of being human, and you also get to ask the right questions when you're skeptical, and it's good to be skeptical. You should be scared when you're trying something new, right? So then you know what to ask, so you can get peace of mind for yourself.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Yes, thank you for sharing your journey. And just like you share, that is true. It takes, even though when you start something new, you get skeptical, but you keep pushing through by stalking people or by doing your research to get that goal game at the end, right?
Yeah.
So it takes time, and things doesn't happen just because you're pushing yourself to do it. If you feel like it doesn't resonate with you, then that's why you just move on. Like some of us did, at the beginning, and then now here we are a few years later, and it's it's things that fall in your path falls in for a reason. Like how I was sharing with Tina earlier, she fell in my lap for a reason, and here she is today, and she's inspiring, and she's a true inspiration to me, and she's going to continue to be that true inspiration to a lot of us, as long as you ask those questions and you tune in and you do what you need to do you can go pretty far in something that you put your mindset to.
Oh, yes. Yeah. 100%.
Yes. So that goes into our next question. What key mindset shifts helped you go from struggling to thriving? And how do you stay motivated and disciplined during tough times?
I don't know how long we've got, ladies, to talk about this, because I can talk about this till the cows come home. Mindset was a big thing for me, and I think it's a big thing for many, many people. And my mindset at the very beginning wasn't tuned into the way it should have been. And I knew that. I knew that I still had that management head on, and I still had that it's going to happen overnight for me head on. And if things didn't go right, I'd go into a real, whoa, what? Why is this not working? Why is that not working? And I had to say, right, stop. Let's look at what you're thinking here. And I started reading loads of books. I started looking at mindset podcasts. I started looking at YouTube and the likes of Jack Canfield and Tony Robbins and the Magic, Rhonda Byrne. And I started reading more and more and more. And as I started reading more and more, I started practicing the law of attraction. And that's where everything just flipped for me. It just completely flipped. And every time I had a negative thought, I knew how to get rid of it. Because here's the thing, we're 100% responsible for everything that happens in our lives. Okay, we're not guilty. We're just responsible, because if there's any struggle or any negativity, we're always there, aren't we? So it's everything that goes on in our mindset. And it's also about, we have memories from all the way through our lives of what people have said to us. So when you're small or growing up or a teenager, it could just take one person to say, you're not good enough, or you're not capable, or that's stupid, and you never forget it. Or, something like happened to me, you put too much weight on. Oh, Tina, what you do? You never forget those things. And that can flare up any time in your life. It could be 20 years later and you suddenly remember that comment, and that hits the negativity again. So it's about knowing and learning and growing in your mind every single day. And I always say that we have everything given to us in this business, everything. As you know, girls, we've got everything. But if you haven't got this working, it's not going to mean diddly squat. So you have to work on you every day, and you have to give yourself self-care, self-love, mindset, work on it, law of attraction, work on it. And once you change your energies, that's what keeps you motivated and disciplined, and also believe you've already got it and it'll happen. And I work on that every single day. And I now teach it within our community. Myself and my business partner, Gloria, we've set up a law of attraction mindset course, and people are joining it, because that's what we're about. We're our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy. So that's what's kept me thriving all the way along.
We are our worst enemy. We are our only roadblock to success, because, yeah, like you said, mindset is the most important thing, because even if you start something that's amazing, right, and your mindset isn't there, you're not getting anywhere.
No.
And working on our mindset is the most important thing. And I it's like you and I, we resonate, and we're so similar, Tina, because today we have the same color shirt on.
We're in the pink.
Yeah. And then you also said there's so much resource. And I say that all the time too in this business. Everything's given to us. We just have to learn how to make it work for us.
Yeah.
Because the learning part of it is just your mindset, being willing to be open and being willing to learn. But everything is given to you. It tells you how to do it too, even. And the only way to fail is to not even try. And a community giving back.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what you just said. You're giving back to the community by teaching the law of attraction. And that really helps shape everybody's mind, because, like you said, our minds are shaped up from our environment from a very young age. And sometimes we're not even going to be conscious of our thoughts, even if it was said to us a long time ago, but subconsciously it's there. and it is affecting us, but some of us don't even realize it. And we're just moving along our day thinking that, everything is happening against us. But really, it's just probably something in our past or something growing up. And so that's why I love this community, because not only is the resources and the tools there to help us be successful in business and run our businesses, but to help us work on our mindsets, because a lot of successful people, like the ones that you've named already, all talk about the mindset, right? It starts from your mind, because it is 95% mindset and 5% strategy.
Well,
And
again, looking at that, what you've just said, Tay, it's also life is 10% what's thrown at us, 90% how we handle it. It's all about how we handle those situations, and there's two ways to handle it, positively or negatively. Which one do you want to be?
absolutely positive all the way for me.
Yeah, and me too. And can I just say quickly, I just noticed somebody's watching here, and she's got her coaching exam on Thursday. So I just want to wish Anastasia the best of luck, young lady, on your coaching exam tomorrow.
Oh, good luck, Anastasia. And congratulations. That's a big milestone.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I just
Oh,
saw her name pop up there.
no,
Definitely
no. That's
is what we need
amazing.
here, right? Definitely. Mindset is something that comes not natural for a lot of people. And I can attest to that firsthand. Before I found Tina, mindset was something that I struggled with. And then once I found Tina, that's kind of how it kicked me in my butt and been like, I need to change. And then I've been adapting and growing and learning from Tina since I came back into the business full on. And it's been nothing but positive mindset. Yes, people will always have a setback, especially when you're learning and when you're changing mindset at the beginning of the year. It doesn't happen overnight. And I've been following Tina, and like Tina said, there's always two paths. You can go down negative or positive. And if you happen to find yourself in that negative route, all you have to do is just rethink your rechange your mindset before you speak, and then you can speak out positivity even if you're thinking negative. That's kind of something that will help build your mindset going forward, and being able to continue in our business or any business in general, because we know that if you're in a business alone, you're going to struggle, right, if you don't have that support. But for us, we have a global community that we get to lean on, that we get to learn from. And this is one perfect example that we get to share with you guys today, is that we don't have to travel this journey of mindset alone. We get to have accountability partners or mentors or coaches that will help guide us and continue to show us, into the pool of resources that's given to us, right? Because you don't have to create anything or do anything by yourself without, being guided to. As long as you ask those questions, you will be given those knowledge of resources that's already created for you or already built upon, right? All right. So with that, our next question: was there a moment in your journey where you felt like giving up? And what lesson did you learn from a failure or mistake that ultimately kept you going?
Never, 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 never quit. Never giving up. Ever, ever, ever. And I never felt like it. I can honestly say, hand on heart, I've never felt like giving up. I've made failures. I've made mistakes, huge mistakes. But every failure, every mistake was a challenge to push further, to learn from it. And at the end of the day, I always thought to myself, at the end, what keeps me going is this amazing, you girls, this amazing community, the people who are watching. I love what I do. Seeing my business partners change their lives, I absolutely love it. And I'd say my team, Trailblazers, keeps me going. Yes, I have down days, and as soon as I have down days, I end up putting the 80s music on and singing in the kitchen, as you know. And I flip the switch. What's the point of feeling down? What benefit is it going to give me? So I always flip the switch. So no, I have never ever felt like giving up, ever. I love the business too much.
Dancing.
That was an easy question. That was.
And that's the attitude we should have, because if you give up, then you get nothing. But if you, like you said, flip the switch and just dance like nobody's beeswax, right?
Yeah.
And just have fun with it, because this business, you can have fun with it. And if you quit, then you get nothing. You don't get the community. You don't get to see Tina Willis. You have a lot of, oh, I just want to mention, you have a lot of fans. Not us, but you have a lot of fans.
I think it's wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm quite embarrassed, actually.
Don't be. Soak in, just soak it all in. You're so humble. Just soak it all in and feel the pride, and then enjoy it, because you know what, you deserve it. You are just amazing, and you inspire so many, and that's the amazing part of this business, right? You get to be authentically you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest with you, Tay, I never used to be authentically me. I always used to try and be what somebody else wanted me to be. And I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to listen to it anymore. And I'm me, warts and all, you know. You either take me or you don't. Lose me forever. What's that film? Lose me forever. Was that Top Gun or something like that? Yeah, you know, you either accept me who I am or you don't. Your choice is yours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very true. Yeah, and it takes time for you to be able to build that comfort, right? To be able to be authentically you. Because if you're not, what do they call those people who are friendly and not afraid of strangers and afraid of putting themselves out there, right? It takes time, because all three of us are here. We didn't used to be doing what we
No.
were doing, right? And we changed our mindset, and we changed the way we want to perceive ourselves out there to our audience. And we changed not to put a cover in front of us. We change by internal changing, by being brave enough to be here today. That's what we mean by
Yeah.
change, okay? And we're loving it, and we're growing, and one day you get to be as famous as Tina, or you get to be as famous
And
as
you
Coach
guys, and you guys,
yes,
that was me, and
and
you.
us one day, right? So in everybody's eyes, we're just ordinary people, but to us in our community today, Tina is an inspiration to us as well. So it's just like the way you put yourself out there to your audience is the way that they will attract to you, and you will become, either their little puppy and you watch and stalk them, or or just an inspiration. And that's kind of what we love about our community, is that we get a worldwide of different types of community that we get, our businesses partners that we get to follow and learn from. And to
You
be
get
honest,
a chance to be you.
yes, and you get
You
to be
get
you,
a
and
chance to be you.
yeah, and you know how to be boring. Like for me, I would consider myself boring because I don't really dance or sing to you guys. I would never dance or sing for you guys like Tina does.
San Diego, I'm getting you up.
San Diego, we will chat, but I will support you. All right. So with that being said, we'll guide into our almost halfway there question. What's a financial breakthrough you once thought that was impossible, and what habits or strategies helped you achieve it?
So that was actually quitting corporate life, being able to walk away from my corporate career and say, bye bye.
Mm.
Way I would have done cartwheels. That was what, and I didn't think it was impossible. I just didn't expect it to happen like it did for me. So I always knew it was going to happen, but it happened quicker than I thought it would, which was fabulous. And I think the habits and strategies that helped me achieve it was I kept plugging in every single day on my business without fail. Without fail, even 1 to 2 hours, I kept pushing forward. I kept testing different posts. It wasn't perfect. Nothing ever is. It's still not perfect, but I was consistently posting. I was consistently showing me. And I probably am more who I'm meant to be now in social media than I was then, because I was a bit more reserved, which you're allowed to be, but you grow so much with this business and you become so confident and outgoing and expressive. and the real you. So it was just a case of mindset, keep plugging into my business, realizing that it was my business and only I could do it, even though I had this tremendous support around me and the network of all this amazing, beautiful community. It was realizing that, yeah, get up, get dressed, go to corporate life, lunchtimes, business, night times, business, cup of tea in the morning, business, and then that was it, but I plugged in constantly. And that was it then. Boom, job quitter.
Amazing. I'm still speechless when I hear you talk about your journey, because what you said about really identifying and seeing that all it takes is just you. You are the key, right? To the change, to the shift, to your business being successful, to you being successful, to you realizing who you really are, and then just letting your inner self out, right? That was waiting all of those years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when I look back, wow. And I think I always said no regrets, and I think if I ever had one little regret, is that I didn't do it sooner. I wish I'd done it sooner, but hey, I'm here and I'm vibrant and I'm different than I was then. I feel younger now than I did back then, and I'm 62 now. So yeah.
Such an inspiration. We'll have to
Mhm.
get your, well, Panya, I think the word you were looking for earlier was extroverts, because I'm an
Extrovert, yes.
introvert, and yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and I wouldn't be able to dance online. I tried, I have to really tell you, I tried, but it's just, I have no moves like you, Tina.
Honestly, Tay, I absolutely love to dance. And we used to, my sister and I, when we get together, my husband's just sitting at the dinner table like this. We've got Alexa on, the salsa's on, and the pair of us are doing the jives, while we're cooking tea. And that's what we're like as a family. And Dave's just like, oh, here they go again. But we've always been like that since we were kids. I
Oh,
Oh,
think
that's
my mom was very musical as well.
mm.
I can just sit here and talk and ask you questions all day long, but and talk to you. But I'll be respectful of your time and Say's time because I know we're all in different time zones. So I will keep going. Next question is, how has this business transformed your life beyond financial success? And what advice would you give to someone hesitant about starting their own?
Boy, this is it. This is me. I've completely transformed from 5 years ago in me, just with this business that I absolutely adore. It's my passion. Do I wake up every day, girls, just wanting to get online and do my business and do this, but I'm going to have my routine. So I'll do my gratitude and my meditation. I'll take my little fair. Look at that. Just show you him. You can see him. Still curled up in the corner there, fast asleep. I'll take my fur baby out, we'll have breakfast, and then I'll be online. But again, I might only be on for a couple of hours, and I'll go off with my hubby, do whatever I want to do, plug back in. But I love it. And I think when you love what you do, as the old expression goes, you'll never work a day in your life. And I never used to feel like that in corporate. It was just, I had to do it because it gave me a salary. I had to go to work. This isn't about having to go to work. This is about wanting to. And that's the difference. So yeah, it puts a smile on my face. That's what life is about. Life's to be lived in your way and what you want to do and how you want to live it. And for anybody who wants to start out on their own but feels the fear, feel that fear, but don't let it stop you, because it's false evidence appearing real. Okay, and that's what fear stands for. Check out the webinar. All of us, the three of us here, all watched that same webinar at different times of our lives, and look where we are now. Watch that webinar. It's complimentary. Take that next step. It's risk-free. You've got 30 days to decide if it's for you. If it's not, that's fine. But if it is and you love what you see, it can get you where we are today, and nothing changes. if nothing changes? Well, how do you want your life to look like a year from now? Do you want to stay stuck where you are, or do you want to grow and be a different person? So take that leap of faith and watch that webinar. It's all it takes.
And I just want to add, choosing not to change is also choosing.
Yeah.
So choose to change and shift that mindset. And you get to watch Tina talk about law of attraction daily, right? Not
Oh,
just on a daily, because that's how supportive this system, this community is, because you have the power and the control to decide how you want to shape your tomorrow and your today too, because tomorrow will soon be today.
that's it. And just to add to that, it's like saying nothing around us, nothing around here, no external activity creates you. You create you. You react to that external activity, but you create what happens to your life. It's what's in here that's creating it, and in here that's creating it, not anything that anybody else is doing. So if you want to create something amazing for yourself, plug in.
Very
Agreed.
true. I agree with you. Um, Change is great. You just have to be the one to make that change. And it's all on you. And it starts with you. If you need that help or that kick, like Tina shared earlier, connect with us. And we will help you and guide you and answer any questions you have, because all it takes is from you to click that button. Like I always say, you were only a click away, because now, we're on social media. So that is the hard truth, is that you don't have to make up that excuse, I don't have time, right? All it takes is just message us, and then when we respond, and all you have to do is message us back. You don't have to message us back. As long as your question is answered, then you can sit with that and ponder about it. But don't continue sitting on that fence without those answers, without those questions being asked, because I know firsthand, I did that. And but look where I am today. I waited and waited, and like Tina said, I wish I had started sooner. So, our last question of the day already. Oh my goodness. What's next for you and your business in the next 5 to 10 years? And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
So I just keep pushing forward. I just keep carrying on doing what I'm doing and enjoying my life. I am growing every single day in me and in this business. So it'll just be ongoing, and I can leave that legacy for my grandkids and my kids. After hubby and I are long gone, my business will still be there for them. So I will just keep doing what I'm doing. If I could give my younger self one piece of advice, oh yeah, it would be never listen to anybody else's opinion of you. Never do what anybody else wants you to do if you don't want to do it, and always be true to who you are as a person. Don't listen to naysayers, because I did that far too often.
A lot of us do that. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you brought that up, because we do it without even realizing it sometimes, when we just hear a little here and there. And especially like running online business, right? We hear a lot like, this is a scam. This
Yeah.
is this is uh, let's just say MLM, right? Or this isn't legit. You're scamming, or it's a scam out there, and you hear so many negative things. But remember that just because somebody experienced it differently and or were scammed before, because there are a lot of scams out there, right?
Yeah,
So
I've been scammed, Tay. I've been scammed
mhm,
in the past a long time ago, and it wasn't nice. I
mm-mm.
appreciate that, but it doesn't mean that everything is a scam. You just got to investigate it.
Right, right. You just have to do your due diligence so that you can experience it, because we rely so much on reviews, right? To decide, to make our decisions, but really stop looking for external um, validation.
Yeah,
You have to look inside Because if you don't look inside, you keep looking outside, you're going to hear lots of naysayers, like Tina said. And then it's going to deter you on getting to your success or where you're supposed to be. Because if you don't plan your road or face wherever you're going and you keep listening to and like here, there, everywhere, then you'll never get there.
No, no, you won't.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard people, and I've had it lately in the past couple of days. Is this an MLM? Is this pyramid scheme? Well, half the time, and no disrespect to people, but the people who are asking don't even know what they are in
Right.
true essence. They just listen to other people's comments and other people's opinion. At the end of the day, first and foremost, guys, pyramid schemes are totally illegal. Okay. And there's no way that three of us ladies here would be putting ourselves across social media if it was one of them. And secondly, MLMs, we don't recruit anybody. The top person doesn't win. We don't recruit anybody. People come to us through our social media marketing strategy, and that is it. And if you want to know more, then learn more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because knowledge is power
Knowledge
if
is power.
used in the right way.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're probably all the things that we've discussed today is something that I felt or I experienced along my journey. And just know that everybody has their own journey. And eventually you will get out on top because one day we will all get to live free like Tina and dance our way into our music and our social media and be able to share that joy with you guys. And it just starts with you.
Yeah,
And
it
like it
does.
started with us, and we made that happen because we chose to be here. We chose to show up, not for you guys, but for ourselves,
Yeah,
for our own personal growth and our own generation wealth that we want to pass along to our kids and our grandkids one day. And that's one of the perks of our business is that when we stop, we get to pass it along to our family members versus holding a corporate job, which we can pass along with all that knowledge that we've gained, right? So, ladies, is there anything else that can help push our life much longer?
do you know, so I just want to thank both of you. I think you're two amazing women who are just a blessing to this business, a blessing to me, and I can't wait to meet you live in San Diego so I can give you a big fat hug.
Me too.
Big fat hug.
Me too. All right. Tay,
I just
did you
want to
have
say,
anything?
Tina,
Oh,
thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you, thank you, thank you for giving us some of your time. And
Okay.
know that you are amazing. And I look forward to seeing you in San Diego too. And I can't wait
Yes.
to just go.
and I'll probably be watching this replay or having this replay on repeat forever because, I was able to gain
Tanya.
so much knowledge today and takeaway and so many takeaways from just listening to both you and Tay today. And it's just surround yourself with with the type of people you want, right? And people who help uplift you and make that change, push you to make that change, not for them, but for yourself.
Yeah.
And like I shared at the beginning of our life, Tina's been someone I've been following for mindset, and I owe my mindset shift change to Tina and to the magic book, right? And to my coach who pushed me to pick up that magic. I started this business, like I shared on my life, in 2022, and that book was given to me in 2022. And it's been sitting here, and what my coach said was, your book looks so new. And it still does look very new because it's only been read once, honestly, and it hasn't gone through the repeats of rereading, right? And that's one thing about our business is you have to read, not have to, but if you make yourself read, then you continue to get that knowledge, continual knowledge. No matter how many times you've read the same book over and over again, you will still feel that gratitude and the mindset change and the mindset that will help support you further along. Like Tina said, you just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, and you just be authentically you, and that is very, very true. So, with that being said, I want to thank you, ladies, so much for being here with me today. It was definitely worth waking up to today.
Yes, and I'm not going to show you my copy of the magic because it's all like folded and yeah, mine doesn't look new anymore. I'll tell you that now.
Mine looks like it's falling apart.
That's
The
what mine
pages.
looks like.
So mine has to get there one day. When
Yeah,
mine starts looking like your guys', that means I'm totally 100% in the door. Because I mean, I'm already in the door. It's just I'm continuing and I'm showing up and I'm pushing through. And
journey.
because I have great leaders like these two ladies here today, we will all get there one day. You just have to believe in yourself and have that mindset of achieving today versus not a couple years later, because that a couple years later will become an achievement. But remember to celebrate your little wins along your journey, because if you forget to celebrate those wins, that's gonna be a little tough on you, and especially your mindset. All right, ladies. Well, thank you again. Thank you for
Thanks,
making
guys.
time for us. I will catch you guys later, and you guys have a good day. Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.